Hey, what it do, YouTube? I'm your boy AB23, aka Easy Breeze. I'm back again with some college football content today. I got something special for y'all. I wanted to take my time to put this video together because I wanted to come up with some ideas that I think would be good for college football in the next iterations of this game. The game came out in July, so the game been out for about 2 to 3 months. What do you guys think? Is it bare bones? Have they improved since college football 25? Have they regressed since college football 25? My thing is, I think there's some improvements, but I also think there is some regression as far as the present, as far as the game mechanics and all that. But we'll get into that. But first, I want to come up with some ideas for Dynasty Mode, for Road to Glory, and Dynasty Mode. Yeah, for the most part, especially for you team builder people. I want to do that. So let's get into it. Presentation. Look at the screen, people. You see, this is NBA Live 19. You see the ESPN broadcast package. Don't tell me the college footballers are not able to do this. This was in the earlier iterations of college football, i.e. NCAA 11, 12, 13, 14. The ESPN broadcast package was in there. So they had this in the other iterations of NCAA. I believe this would be good as far as immersion. It would be like you really watching a live broadcast on ESPN, on all the ESPN networks. So I think this would be good, not only for Road to Glory, but especially for Dynasty Mode. Bring the immersion back to it instead of just we're jumping right into it. But let's look at this here. Look at the halftime show. This is NBA Live 19. You see how this looks. Now I got the sound off because, for one, the sound, how is Jalen Rose, it's wonky. But still, look at it. Matter of fact, let's just pause right here, man. Look at the graphics. You remember you was a kid and you turn on ESPN and it would look like this back in the BCS era? Look, this is nostalgic for me. But there's something like this we need in the halftime show, for especially for Dynasty Mode, because we got Dynasty Modes for offline league, we got online league. We need around the league coverage for the halftime show for Dynasty Mode, especially studio updates. The studio updates can look something like this. It can look something like this. I'm not able to remember the guy's name that does it for college football 26, but all we get is them saying studio update. That's all we get. Them saying studio update, and he's talking about the game that you see that's on the bottom of the ticker when you're playing college football. We're going to put a pin in there, and we're going to come back to that later. That we can add more immersion to that. But I think, yeah. And plus, anyway, it can be him and Desmond Howard. We're going to put a pin in that, and we're going to come back to that later. Because Desmond Howard is not utilized enough in this game. He's not. He's just not. But something like this, I think this will be good for college football. You get the top plays from around the league, and then at halftime you get the player of the half. You get somebody who was cold. You get the highlights from each team. I believe this will be good for Dynasty Mode. I really do.
Kevin Connors, what's going on, Kevin? Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update.
Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Troy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Okay, you heard how Kevin Connors does the studio updates. They say his name, he starts talking, but you hear about the game that they're talking about, but you don't see it. Pause the game, the actual game that you are playing right now, and go to a cutscene where you see the game that he's talking about. A highlight of the game, one of the highlights of the game, or a graphic popping up on the screen that says studio update. Kevin Connors is talking about the game that's been talked about. That's immersion. That happens periodically throughout all of Saturday football games. That happens periodically. From ESPN, from CBS to NBC to Peacock, everywhere. That happens. Utilize Kevin Connors more effectively instead of being a voiceover for studio updates. And the next thing that you are about to see, you are about to see what I believe will be good for a good halftime show. Look at this. You got Shaquille O'Neal, you got Kevin J. Smith, and you got Ernie. Bring us something like this for Dynasty Mode for a halftime show with Kevin Connors and Desmond Howard, who is not being used effectively. You will only hear him when you get ready to start Road to Glory. I haven't tried looking at any other mode. But give us a 3D version of those two halftime show that talks about, look at it. You see the Western Conference, you see the rank, you see the rankings, you see the records, you see highlights. Give us all of this. Where they talk about your game, they talk about games from around college football. They talk about the rankings, who's on upset alert in a specific matchup that's coming later on that day, or who is on upset alert currently right now, a ranked team that's losing to an unranked team. Something like that. Immersion, man. Immersion. It builds up Dynasty Mode, especially if you are online playing with your friends. Come on, man. It's 2025, man. Stop sugar. Come on, man. Stop handicapping us. Man. Give us what we want for Dynasty Mode. This is for a presentation. This is for the immersion. I really, really believe in my heart of hearts that this would be a good idea. I really do. Halftime show, ESPN broadcast package, because you had that in NCAA 14, 13, 12. You had ESPN. You might don't want to. I don't know what the specifics is about, the rights or the contracts and all that kind of stuff. But hey, man, come on.
I just like the sound.
We want that type of stuff in there, and to add even more, not only give us the broadcast package, give us different score bugs for different times of the day. A score bug for all the games coming on at 11. A score bug for the games coming on at 3. A score bug for the games that's coming on like the primetime games, like the Saturday primetime games, like on ABC. Give us some of those score bugs, as well as different as well as different commentary people. This may be something that y'all don't notice, but I noticed. This was in CFB 25, and it's been in the past two Madden games. When you are playing a game, you see the franchise ticker on Madden, and you see the dynasty ticker on Madden. You see all the games that's going on in progress while your game is being played. You see the games that came on previously before your game, and you see the games that's coming after your game is going to be played. You see the stats, you see who did what and all that kind of stuff. You see that while you are playing the game. But watch what happens when you want to do what I occasionally do. I may be the only one, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one out there that likes to spectate my games. Since we're not able to go to other games and spectate it, and we're not able to spectate our games or coach mode or whatever, we have to hit the L3 or R3 button, slow the game sim down to the slowest point, and then select end game. Once you do that, you will be able to slow sim the whole entire game where you will be able to watch it. But watch what happens to the dynasty ticker once you do that. See the dynasty ticker? It's gone. Yeah, that's right. When you want to spectate your game and you no longer want to play it, you just want to watch the whole entire game play out like you're watching a real broadcast on TV, the dynasty ticker is gone. The dynasty ticker only returns when you exit the super sim mode, when you exit from the slow sim mode and you want to play it. That's when the dynasty ticker returns. You see how stupid that is? The past two Maddens is like this as well. Madden 25, Madden 24. I believe in Madden 23, you can see the franchise ticker. And you can see all the other games. Why are you in Super Sim mode? Why did they get rid of that feature? That's kind of stupid. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. NCAA 14, man. Such nostalgia. But let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's bring back creative player, okay? There is no good reason why creative player is not in EA Sports College Football 25 or 26. I don't want to hear anything about the NIL stuff and whatever. That has nothing to do with creative player. You don't want no licensing issues. Okay. All right, that's perfectly fine. If somebody wants to recreate Shadur Sanders, all you have to do is check it. When they put the first and last name into the game, it's gonna flag it. Like, you cannot use his name. That's all you gotta do, man. That's all you gotta do. It's very simple. But creative player needs to be in the game. Right in the menu section. Right in the roster section. That's where it needs to be. And then not only that, while we're on the topic, man, creative player can be utilized in dynasty mode, i.e. recruitment. Create a recruit. Create a recruit. That's where it can be implemented. I cannot tell you how many times in NCAA 11, 12, 13, 14 where we were able to create a player as a recruit and then try to recruit them. I can't tell you how many times that I created my boys from college or from high school, and we just, put our names on there, likeness or whatever, how high we are, what our height, our weight, right-handed, left-handed, just where we're from and all that, and we had all kinds of drippage and whatever. And then we put them in the recruitment thing, and then we try to recruit them to the team that we were using in Dynasty Mode. Okay, because these generic players, it's all well and good, but all we can do with the AI generic players is change the name, edit the ratings, and the equipment, the height and weight. We're not able to change the face. We're not able to change the hair. We're not able to do anything. Create a recruit changes all of that. We will be able to change the height, the weight, the face, the hair, the skin tone, everything. Come on, man, bring that back. And while we're on the topic of create a player, for Team Builder,
I just like the sound.
For Team Builder, while I have this going, because this has something to do with Team Builder too. When we use our Team Builder teams, the website allows us to create 32 teams. 31 in my case, because I'm not able to create 32 teams. For some reason, I keep getting the error code. Just like last year, I was only able to create 30. I wasn't able to create 31 or 32. This year, I'm only able to create 31. But the max is 32. Why in the sand blue heck? Why in the world do we have the ability to use to create 32 team builder teams? Then when we log into CFB, we are only able to download 16 of them and use them. Make that make sense, people. We are able to create 32 team builder teams on the Team Builder website, but in the game we are only able to use 16 of them. That means if you want to use the other 16 team builder teams, you would have to delete those team builder teams off your downloaded roster on CFB, not on Team Builder. But you would have to delete those off of CFB and download the other 16 teams. Make that make sense. We can create 32 team builder teams, but we only have access to 16 of them. That makes no sense at all. Why are you handicapping us? And then plus now, not only that, we're only able to see our team builder teams in play now before we are ready to use them in Dynasty Mode. How about you let us see them before we enter Dynasty Mode, i.e. edit roster, when you are able to see all of the FBS teams. All we have to do is literally hit a button like we do in Play Now, either R2 if you're on the right side with the analog stick with the controller, or you're on the left side with the controller and hit L2. All we got to do is hit that button. You can scroll down to where you see Team Builder.
I just like this.
And then you can just use the directional pad to go through the teams that you have downloaded, and you can see the roster. You can edit the roster to however you want. You can actually see how your team builder team looks before even getting into the game, just in case you want to edit anything in the jersey or whatever. You get to see how that looks. We used to do that in years past. We used to be able to do that in the other NCAA titles. Now we're being handicapped. But these are just my ideas. These are just my ideas as far as presentation, as far as the immersion, as far as create a recruit, as far as the team builder aspect of it. Overall, it's still an outstanding game. I'm still having fun with it, but it does have its share of problems. I.e., if you have been following me, you've been watching my You've been watching my quarterback series that I've been doing for Road to Glory on CFB Monday through Friday between 9:30 and 10 o'clock is when I start. If you've been watching that, you've been seeing me break down through instant replay all of the things, all of the issues that I've noticed, like the pass blocking AI, the run blocking AI, the running back AI doing stupid stuff, which I will do a whole separate video on how that needs to be changed, because it's stupid. The pass blocking AI is stupid. They're not blocking who they supposed to be blocking. They are literally watching the defender blow right by them. That's what they're literally doing. They're literally watching the defender blow right by them. They are literally running right by the defender that they are supposed to block. The running back is missing a whole entire gap that's open as wide as the Red Sea was parted by Moses. They're missing a whole gap, and they decide to bounce to the outside. They decide to go to where the defender is. But that's a different video for another day. I'm gonna do a whole other video breaking. We're gonna do some film study. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some film study on how stupid this stuff is and how it needs to be corrected, because it needs to be corrected. But that's all I have for you today. Just a little. I wasn't intended for it to be a long video, but it ended up being a long video. But I appreciate you guys rocking with me. We have the QB1 series for CFB has ended. The finale was today. And I've decided to forego my senior season and go straight to the NFL, go to Madden. So we're going to be doing the Madden stream tomorrow morning, Friday morning between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. This win is going to start. But I'm your boy, EB23. Make sure you leave a like rating on this video. It shows your support and keeps me in the algorithm. Subscribe if you're new. Turn the notification bell on if you like what you're seeing. You want to continue to see more. I'm going to have my Discord link in the comment section. It's going to be pinned, so you can join the Discord, join the community, trying to build a community over there. I'm also going to have my late night stream link for Twitch. That's where we all can kick it and hang out and chill for the night. But I'm your boy EB23, aka Easy Breezy. Peace out, love and peace. Y'all take care of each other, and peace out.